to film this, and it's out late because I wanted to finish. There were 2 books I had to finish, and I wanted to finish one before I did this. However, it's a hefty book. Okay, it's not gonna happen. I'll probably finish it tonight. But if you read the title, this is all the books I read for the Goodreads challenges. If you're new here, I love the Goodreads challenges. Sue me. What are you gonna do? So I'm reading Silver Elite by Danny Francis for Sweeney Stories. And then I have one other, which is Black Heritage, which I'm gonna read the arc I got sent for Minor Black Figure. Really looking forward to that one. And I'm only leaving it last because it's an arc. Ebook, sorry. So, those are the 2 I have left. I am, like I said, gonna finish this one tonight. And then I have a week, pretty much, to finish Black Heritage, Minor Black Figure. And I'm hoping I can do it because, like, with ebooks, I'm struggling at the moment. You'll see that throughout all of these. Like, a lot of them were pretty much just physical books, which is a positive because I have a lot to get through, so I'm finally doing that. But anyways, let's go through the books I have read and all the challenges I have completed. And just to explain, this is from January 1st to March 31st, the winter challenge, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 challenges. 3 of them are super easy. One is literally finish 1 book, one is finish 3 books, and one is finish 5 books. Did those pretty much in the first few days of the year. Page Turner, Speed Reader, Book Boss, so those are all done. So that leaves the most read books of 2025 reading challenge. So the book that I read for this was, I read The Ministry of Time by Callianne Bradley. I loved this. This was 5 stars. This was also on my TBR for a long time. Things like this are just super up my as I said, super up my street. So I was very excited to not only read it, I was given the arc, but not only to read it and take it off my TBR, but in general to tick off a Goodreads challenge, and that I loved it. Then there was winners and wildcards from past Goodreads Choice Awards. Now for this one, again, there was quite a few that I had on my TBR to read, but I think no, it wasn't that one. Guys, my memory is really bad. I think Ministry of Time was actually for this one, and then for the other one it was, I just saw it. Yeah, okay, so it was Ministry of Time for this one, and then we'll go back and look at the last one because there was another one in that one that I did instead. Anyways, we'll go to the next one. A year by year look at a 4-star beloved books of the new century. This one was, it gets easier because I read, like, there was less and less TBRs, like ones on my TBR here, so it got easier. So this one I read, Hello Beautiful by Anna Napolitano. This I did not expect to love the way that I loved. It was heart-wrenching and almost on the precipice of, I very easily could have not liked this, and somehow I completely loved it. So I was really glad in that sense. But yeah, it was like just so much more emotional than I ever expected that book to be. I've seen it everywhere on Instagram, so it gave me an opportunity to actually read it. And on top of that, I think I said this at the time, but I found it in a charity shop like a week before the challenge came out, so it was perfect timing. Honestly, couldn't have been better. So yeah, that one, loved it. Then I read For add star power to your reading with 96 recent celebrity book club picks. I read Twice by Mitch Albom. Since then, I've learned that he's a Zionist, so I will no longer be reading any of his books. But I was sent the ARC for this at the time. However, this was on Good Morning America. Yeah, I feel like Mitch Albom's books are all the same. Not to say that it doesn't make them bad or good. It was okay, but I feel like every single book of his that I've read, I've just been like, yeah, simple, same story, very focused on, you know, the message and like teachings. It's very easy. So yeah, it was okay. Then I had 204 retellings with new spins on old stories. This one I was really like, I didn't know what to read. If you're new here, again, I'm very picky about retellings because most of them are Greek retellings. I'm Greek. Every retelling I've read so far, which albeit is not a lot, it's like the main ones that you would see, have all been pretty shit, apart from Song of Achilles, which I loved. However, I noticed that I had Twelfth Night by Alexine Farrell Falmouth, which is Olivia Blake, YA. What's wrong with my vocabulary today? Her YA pen name. I unexpectedly loved this. I usually do not enjoy YA anymore, but this was just stunning. Done so well. Yeah, I couldn't recommend it more. And also I feel like it really encouraged me to read even more Olivia Blake. So yeah, just stunning. Loved it. And again, I was sent that as an ARC like 2 years ago or however long ago and didn't get around to it, so it's really helping me pick up things that I didn't get to at the time, which is just so handy and helpful. Then there's the personality picks, 136 book recommendations for nearly every type of reader. So they had classics, like book to screen, cozy readers, twisted readers, debut readers, sad book readers, vibes readers. I'm just reading these here. I don't have time to read reader, random hyperfixation reader, books told in letters, which relatable. This is the one that I chose, so I read Divine Rivals. Unfortunately, it had me. You got me there. I really enjoyed it, and I know that Rebecca Yarros is now writing the third book. I do have the second book. I think it's a little I was so looking forward to it that I was like, oh, is this gonna be overhyped, blah 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 blah, whatever. I wouldn't say it was overhyped because I did really enjoy it and I did really like reading it. I do think it was prolonged. It looks like such a big book, and then inside the actual story is quite simple and short. At least it could have been written in a shorter way. That's just my personal opinions. I still liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars. I'm gonna read the next one, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, not a problem, but just my thoughts. And then for new nonfiction to read this Women's History Month, I read The New Age of Sexism by, what's her name? Again, I was sent the ARC for this, and I've been meaning to read it for a long time. It's by Laura Bates. Yeah, I've been meaning to read it for a long time. I have a lot of these books like this I really love reading, especially the non-fic that they suggested, memoirs, etc. Love it. So for me, it was pretty easy to be like, yeah, that book, I'm gonna read that. Incredible, I keep doing that. incredible book, very depressing, hard to read, and kind of ironic that I read it at the same time that the documentary Manosphere came out. Haven't seen it, don't want to see it because I know it will depress the shit out of me. I just know it. But yeah, oof. That's how that made me feel. It's a lot, and it's good, and then you just feel like shit at the same time reading it, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's go back to the first one, and it was instead Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Laurie Gottlieb. Really good. You will cry. 5 stars. You will sob. But worth a read. Super worth a read. Not what I thought it was going to be about, but super worth a read. Very inspiring, non-fake. And overall, most of these books that I read for these challenges were amazing. So that's really awesome, and I again love being able to tick stuff off. So yeah, I'm gonna finish Silver Elite tonight and Minor Black Figure next week. I will film as usual my monthly faves and books that I've read and reviews, so subscribe, follow on my other socials if you want to see those when they initially come out. At the moment I'm 25% in Silver Elite. I'm enjoying it. Not what I thought it was going to be, but I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. But yeah, that's my so far all the challenges I have been able to do with the Goodreads. I'm very excited for beginning of April because it's a whole new set of months of challenges, so I honestly look forward to it every time. Sue me. Okay, I love you guys so much. See you in my next video. Bye.